Your sister told me it took you about 4 years after dropping out of Morehouse to kind of get your together.
Yeah.
And it wasn't really until you got a girl pregnant.
Yeah.
What changed there?
Because I was raised right. I don't have the ability to disconnect from my children. You know, having Anaya changed my life for the better. Having a daughter made me a more responsible man, because I had to understand with Malika, Naya, Pony, and Mikey, I've made a contract with God. I've made a contract with the universe. I've made a contract with their mothers. I've made a contract with my tribe and my family. And this contract will not go unfulfilled. I am here for the rest of my life to be a father to you, to be a leader in this tribe, and to one day follow your leadership based on the things that I've put into you. And I understood that I have to make this happen. I used money I made from the streets. I put her mother through beauty school. Instead of buying myself the car I wanted, I bought her the car she needed to make sure that she can get back and forth to school. I immediately got a townhouse for us to be in so that her child and her had their own place and did not have to be under the roof of other people. So it made me grow up. It's probably one of the best things that's ever happened for me.
How has having the kids with different mothers impacted just family dynamics?
We grew up like that. Say I have two fathers. Lovey and LaShonda's biological father is my dad too. Like literally. You know, there is no separating of love and friendship between Michael and Anthony. Those are my fathers, and that does not change. You know, my grandfather told them when we were very young, have all his sisters together. Big Mike had 3 other daughters. My grandfather would tell, you know, my dad, Big Mike, bring your other girls here. All of his sisters need to know each other. One of the happiest things he would be about is knowing that as adults, they all know each other. They all congregate at my house. We're all together. You know, my family has been such a big and blended family my entire life. I don't know a different family. My house is a big ass house, and me and my wife are there, and that's fine, but family is always welcome there, because that's what you do when you lead a tribe of people. That's what I've seen my grandparents do. It's what I've seen my fathers do. You know, it's what I am going to do till the day I die.
You said in an interview once, though, you haven't always been the best father or partner to women you've had kids with.
Yeah.
Why say that?
I mean, not that I've been bad, but be the best. The best is for absolute, total concentration and focus on that. I have been chasing a dream for so long that it robbed the older 3 of opportunity to be with me in the way that I would like. Now,
how so?
Because I wasn't there. Like, I used to take Anaya to school every day. I'd take her to school, we stop and get an egg and cheese biscuit, we go to school. So when I got the record deal, I couldn't take her to school anymore. I wasn't here. I was on the road with Outkast. You know, Pony was born after his mother miscarried another child. He was born while I was on the road. You know, I've been robbed of an opportunity to go to his football games and cheer him on. Mikey's stepfather was his football coach. You know, so I had to let him know, hey man, if you're gonna be the stepfather of my child, me and you gonna have a relationship, and you also coach my son. So we're gonna have a coach, the father relationship, and a co-father relationship. Now they're divorced, he's out of the picture in that capacity now, but I still love and respect him for the job he did while he was there. I don't have the ability to not try to be the best. I just recognize that even at my best, I've had shortcomings. So it's not beating myself up too bad. I wish I would have had the courage to say to the women, you know, either one or two things. Either I want all y'all at the same time, or maybe y'all not with that, so we need to figure out. And we got to that point.
So that was going to be my question. How do you view monogamy?
I believe it's a choice. I don't believe it's natural. I think most people are polyamorous in some capacity. I've had a toxic relationship for years with the mother of 2 of my kids, and we finally fixed it, and I love her. I love her to death for giving me 2 of the greatest gifts I could ever give. But for years, because of a court system in the way I didn't allow myself to.
How'd you fix it?
How we fix it? I just finally forgave and got over it. I got rich. No bullshit. Because at the time we went to court and the lie was told, I wasn't. And it put such a strain on me that it didn't allow me to understand that she's just on a strain. It's just a move out of desperation. It's not honest, it's not truthful, but it's a desperation move. And I get it. Pony's 21, I never cut off child support. She'll probably get it the rest of her life.
Why?
Why not? I gave her 2 children. You know, she isn't able to. So I don't have the money out, you know, it's not as important as her having stability and my children being stable. I just bought my daughter a house. It's being renovated for her right now. I bought her the house that sits behind my neighbor's house that I grew up in. It's right behind my sister, because fundamentally I'm that ground. But, you know, in terms of polyamory, I think it might be one of the only things that may save my community. You know, I've seen so many boyfriends who weren't the kid's father, if their fathers are gone or absent, that have been there. And if that man and those women can sit down and say, hey, well, you his girlfriend, I'm his girlfriend too, he's helping us, and we're as a team gonna do this, then I totally support that. Dr. King said something similar in one of his old writings. You know, I don't think Coretta went for that. As, you know, my wife may not either, but I do think that as open-minded as my family has been, I grew up with 2 gay uncles. Both my dad's younger brothers were gay. So getting, you know, I have a sister that's a lesbian. So my sister and my uncles, I got a chance to be so privileged to see, you know, love, and I've never not advocated for equality in that. And I think that at some point, polygyny and polygamy are going to be the same in my communities and beyond. If you look at what happened in Utah, and I think maybe another northeastern state, I think that you're going to see more of it. I don't know if I'll ever get, you know, to practice that. We'll see, but.